From what the police said, the body had been in the ground for months.
You had to have been one of them.
What?
Who else would want to kill him?
When Mark's body's found, Ryan's pretty freaked out. He believed, like the rest of the village, that Mark had probably just run away again and maybe got a new wife, a new family. And Ryan never really had a chance to kind of sit down with Mark and talk things through and clear the air, so it throws up a lot of questions with him, and it's a weird thing for him to have to deal with. You know, Ryan's gone about his business. He didn't kill Mark. He doesn't feel like a suspect. There's no reason why anyone would think he did it, obviously until all this evidence comes out. But yeah, Ryan's completely bemused.
We've got the DNA on the chain. Seems we've been looking at the wrong brother.
When Ryan is arrested by the police, he is completely gobsmacked. All the police turn up with their uniforms and everything and drag him out from under a car. He's completely bemused. He has no idea what's going on, and obviously, you know, he's innocent, so he thinks there's been some sort of mistake.
I didn't do it.
Then how do you explain that?
The DNA on this chain matches yours.
What?
Why'd you kill your dad, Ryan?
He doesn't know what to say. You know, he literally has no explanation for this. It's completely new information to him as well. I mean, so he can't really defend himself. All he can say is he has no idea how any of those things got there, which is exactly what someone who did murder him would say.
What was your chain doing at the scene of your dad's murder?
I don't know. I'm telling you the truth.
When the police bring out all the evidence and it becomes clear that, you know, someone set him up, it becomes apparent to him that the only person that could have set him up is Nathan. He's the only person with the inclination to do that, and he's got previous for this sort of thing. You know, he's into blackmail, he's into corruption, he's into all that sort of stuff, and he hates Ryan. So it's a bit of a no-brainer, really.
What part of this don't you understand? Nathan is my landlord. He can get into my house whenever he wants.
Up until this point, he thought that any minute now they were going to realise that they were making a huge mistake. The evidence is all, you know, fraudulent. It's nothing to do with him. So when they actually say, you know, you're being charged with murder, he's completely gobsmacked.
You know what? I've had enough of this.
You know what, Sarbai? Charge him.
What? You can't! You've got it wrong! Tell him! It was Nathan!
There's nothing he can say. He has no excuse, he has no explanation for how these things got there. So to hear that he's actually going to be charged, and he's actually going to have to spend time in prison, is just, everything just sort of falls on top of him, and he kind of crumbles a little bit. For Ryan to actually have been charged with murder is the point when it actually hits home and he realises that actually he's in real serious trouble here. I hope that justice will be done eventually. I don't want Ryan to spend his whole life in prison. That would be terrible. Yeah, I think justice has got to be done. I'd quite like to be the one to hand out the justice, but that's up to the bosses. But yeah, justice will definitely be done in the end.
Ryan Lamb, you are charged with the murder of Daniel Lamb, also known as Mark Wilde, on the 12th of January 2010. Do you wish to plead guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.